the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Huskers will put total weather to crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Iowa's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like, Jesse talked about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. To throw, it's Raiola. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, and he pumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has the ball back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Husker! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Johnson. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Kick-started this drive with that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the run, it's Moulton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Barney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Raiola. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. The short hands, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
Got a man. It's Hunter. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Huskers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it's...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks into the open. Strong, firm tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Moulton. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Sweet cut there. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Cornhuskers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.